but I have no idea how this is gonna go.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
New shit.
It's not totally new. It's just never really been read out loud. Twice. Kind of new shit. It's on paper. It's still new enough. I feel like this applies to a room full of poets because it's about ego, which is something that we always have to worry about, and what it does to our art and ourselves. I'm not a mic person. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah.
If I could hunt in my heart, be the marksman, and kill any of my parts, I would just wait in the dark and lock the target on my ego. I'm hunting for my ego. I'm taking on my ego because I blame it on my ego. I went hunting last night, fatigued in humble robe, long-range rifle pressed against my shoulder and a fucking Hubble scope. I'm killing anything that's in here in need of deadency, because last night I swear my ego tried to put an end to me. I brought fame as bait. I placed it in the field where I plant my dreams, to grow and awake ghosts that play games with my life, to pull up in their limousines. They are stars in my persona, celebrities in my seams, the darkest parts of my process, much like the itch to fiends. I have a shopping list of heads I want to bleed, eat, and bury, where the coffin be. I want to body my ego and my misogyny, my image and my hypocrisy. Tonight there ain't no stopping me. See, they already did too much to just come fix it with apologies. And I must admit I'm scared shitless to hunt the parts of me I fear inside my heart. And I'm just noticing how dark it gets in here. But never mind, I am focused, pieces loaded, keep the plan. If I don't blow this, I might have some hope of being a decent man. From my hiding spot, I just repeat my chant. Here I am, if I could hunt in my heart, be the marksman, kill any of my parts. I would just wait in the dark like the target on my ego. I'm hunting for my ego, I'm taking on my ego because I blame it on my ego. So from my darkest parts comes misogyny first. He walks like a pimp, chin up, dick in hand, one leg short, gives him his limp. He spots fame in the field, to him this means hoes. I see the thoughts of getting pussy creeping right up in his nose.
Come on.
Puts his temple in the crosshairs, but before I got him center, I hear someone else coming, so I wait in the dark to see who enters. It's my image. Young son so confused of Frankenstein. Low brim notebook walking while he spit a rhyme, spit a poem, spit some games, spit whatever they want to hear. And until I know myself, I guess he'll always look unclear. Him and misogyny, they lock eyes, look down at fame with hungry bellies. Their mouths are salivating even though this meal ain't healthy. But before I can decide who I would rather pick off first, from the darkness, dressed in hood and robe, I see my ego emerge. Tall, dark, and ugly like a lurch, glowing eyes and loud footsteps. Guess my ego has to make itself known when it arrives. Making eyes curve, so in my scope I observe. Feeling angry because my ego's position so undeserved. I push the brace against my shoulder. Around the trigger, my finger curves. I got you, motherfucker, I think, as I prepare my nerves. The bullet's eager in the chamber, just waiting for the word. But as I'm about to pull the trigger, I see that my ego's a her. I wasn't ready for it. Killing women ain't my thing. But I think of all the times she made me question self-esteem. And it made sense to me that she be female. Because a man's ego often equates consequences from that detail. Can't seem weak in front of a woman. Their sexes are initiation into men, so it only makes sense that my ego stems from a woman's expectation. The three of them started fighting. My image pushing misogyny, yelling something about stay out of his writing. Ego steps in front of him saying, but misogyny is how you're surviving. Misogyny starts telling ego, bitch, learn your place. I'm what you're both derived from. And I'm wondering to myself why my heart gives them asylum. My crosshairs have crossed each other. I can't focus who I'm slaying. And they all looking so familiar, like they all have some relation. But I've been hesitating too long. I know I should have been more careful. And suddenly I feel something come up behind me against my head. I feel a barrel. Fuck. I didn't even need to turn around to know who got the drop on me. It's the only thing that would ever shoot itself. My very own hypocrisy. He whispers in my ear, you shoot any of them and you won't survive. That humble shit won't keep you safe when other people's egos are hunting you outside. And when some girl rejects you, how you gonna keep that pride? If misogyny don't write her off as just some bitch for you, an image don't help you up back to your stride. And my heart is getting smaller and darker by the minute. So the walls are pushing me closer to image. An image closer to ego, and ego creeps close to misogyny, and if they get me, there'll be no chance of maintaining my honesty. Hypocrisy suddenly pushes me out of the grapevine in the light for some hang time, and my darkest parts, and they stop fighting and they spot me at the same time. I'm surrounded, but they don't even flinch, and it makes sense because they can't see me. When they come out of me, this me doesn't even exist, and I can't move. Punching anyone would be a bit egotistic. And if I could, to hit my ego first would then be misogynistic, thus making me quite the hypocrite, at least in regards to my image. So I stand there like a scarecrow wondering how this will finish. Hypocrisy keeps the gun on me as they retreat. One by one they vanish, but this won't be the last we meet. They hold me down when I am down. Their company is sweet, but Pop said who you are in life reflects the company you keep.
Right.
So I creep, load my rifle with the hope that I'm worth redeeming, and point it at anything I see in me that should be leaking. Because if you leave them there too long, eventually you will just be them. Better look inside yourself and ask if it is hunting season while you're still true. Because eventually you will lose. So search inside your heart and shoot down the darkest parts before they kill you.